Hey guys, here is the unit section on lipids and nucleic acid. We're going to record the information on pages 9 through 10 of your note packet. So I want you to turn to that page. This is just a voiceover, so if for any reason you want to stop the video, go back, listen to something again, take your time and add the information in, please feel free to do that. So let's go to page 9 in the middle. You should see section B. It says lipids. It says lipids contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Lipids are examples of organic compounds because we see the carbon and hydrogen are elements that's found in it. So examples of lipids are fats and oils. Fats and oils plays a huge part in the formation of the cell membrane. Lipids also serve as a source of energy. So you'll notice that I'll use these words interchangeably, lipids, fats, and oils, but they are the same thing. Okay, now go to the section where we have the two columns in your notes in the middle of page 9. The organic compound that we're focusing on is lipid, and the building blocks for this section, we're going to fill it in. The building blocks for lipids are glycerol and 3 fatty acid. Right below that section, you'll notice it says formula. So go ahead and fill in this information on the formula line. That glycerol plus 3 fatty acids equals to a lipid. And the lipid structure, it's complex. It looks something similar to this. So here is the glycerol structure, and here are the 3 fatty acid. This structure was created through the process of dehydration synthesis. Remember, dehydration means to remove water, synthesis means to make. So this is the process where water is removed in order to form or make the compound. Let's take a look at a quick video clip of that. So here we have glycerol, over here the 3 fatty acids, the hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, and oxygen, which is shaded in red, represents the water. So as I press play, you'll realize that water is removed through dehydration, and synthesis means these two structures are going to come together to form a larger compound, which is referred to as lipids. So let's take a look. So you see water is removed, and now we have this structure, this entire structure forms lipid. Let's go back to our notes. Okay, on the bottom of page 9, I want you to take a look at this video. It's an example as to how to use brown paper as an indicator for lipid or fat, meaning it's a way to find out if there's lipid or fat inside your food. So after you've viewed the video, I want you to come back and answer this post question here. And you're going to fill in the summary in your class notes. At the bottom of page 9, it says summary of lipids, lipid indicator activity. I want you to fill in your answer to this question in that square box. Now remember, it's important to associate words with the key ideas. For example, lipids, the key words that you should be familiar with are fats and oils. So go ahead and fill that in on page 10. Now our next section is on nucleic acid. Nucleic acid contains the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen that we've discussed in the past, but now it also includes nitrogen and phosphorus. Nucleic acid allows organisms to transfer genetic information from one generation to the next. Nucleic acid makes up our DNA and our RNA. Let's take a look at the structures. Here is a structure of DNA, which is deoxyribonucleic acid, and a structure of RNA, which is ribonucleic acid. In your notes, you want to add that DNA makes up genes and is involved in heredity. Heredity means genetic information that's passed on from generation to generation. RNA is involved in the making of proteins, and we'll realize later as we study our genetic unit that protein plays a big role in our characteristics. Now, go to the section where we discuss the building block for nucleic acid. The building block for nucleic acid is referred to as a nucleotide. The structure looks like this. So go ahead and label the structure. It contains a phosphate group, which is in the purple circle, 5-carbon ring, pink pentagon, and the rectangle nitrogenous bases. Now the nitrogenous bases, there are 4 different types: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. And we'll discuss those in more details once we get into our genetic unit. Now here are words associated with nucleic acid. So go ahead and fill that in at the bottom of page 10. Nucleotide, DNA, RNA, nitrogenous bases, 5-carbon sugar, phosphate group. Now this brings us to the end of our notes section on lipids and nucleic acid. What I want you to do is go back to our class site. There is a biochemistry web quest there. Print out the paper or answer the questions in a Word document using the links that are provided. You should use Google to post the links. That would be the most helpful way to get to those sites. Remember, what you don't finish in class will then be assigned for homework. See you tomorrow.